Where's she going?
She's teaching. Welcome back to Yoga Express, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. You might notice that today we have one less person from the last episode, but there's so much energy right here in the studios already thanks to our special guest, Sarah Torres. Sarah is a writer, actress, dancer, and model, and she's got a lot of other dimensions as well. But today she's here in her capacity as a dancer. She's going to teach us hip-hop yoga. Actually, you're going to do a demo today, right, Sarah?
Yeah, I'll do a little dance sequence so people at home can see what it looks like, and I want them to be able to get their stretch on.
Right. All their stretching
on.
with
like,
the
what
motion.
Is that?
Well, you want to make sure that they are able to stretch with music as well,
That's
so they
right.
enjoy what they're doing,
That's
right?
right.
Stay in touch with Sarah. Her credits will come up at the bottom left of the screen. This is the last of 3 episodes that she's been with us demonstrating her hip-hop yoga. Actually, she tried to teach us, and I know Jonathan and Ron kept up. I need to catch up with you guys, so I will one of these days. Before we move on with Sarah's demo, thanks also to Ron. Ron Thomas is a producer here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Ron, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have you back. And I noticed you were very sporting. You joined in every move that Sarah guided us
Well, I
through.
learned from
You learned from
the previous
masters.
session.
That's right. You're a good teacher, Sarah.
Oh, thank you. I felt like I was going too fast, but
Oh, that's all right. We'll try and keep up with you. Hey.
I knew what she was doing.
Thanks also, Jonathan. Welcome back to the show. Jonathan Boothe.
Thank you very much.
Jonathan, I know you have several dimensions to yourself as well. Just like Ron, he's a producer. You're also a model.
Yes.
And I know you work out a lot at the gym.
Yes, I also train in martial arts.
That's right.
I have 5.5 months in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Still a beginner in that. I'm actually trying to self-train myself in Muay Thai.
Okay.
Yeah, which is real excellent to learn. It's very hard, but
Maybe one of these days you should do a demo for us right here. We're not going to try to keep up with
probably
you.
once I learn how to do the split and I'll be able to improve my kicks that way and yeah. Then I could
Okay,
probably
hip
add on
hop
something.
split, Sarah. You're going to demonstrate that too. Thanks also to our director, Josiane Hurd. Josiane, thanks for hanging in there. And for your patience, thanks to Rich for the studio lights and the setups. Thanks also to So-Young Choi and Charles Williams. Thank you so much to all of you for the great teamwork. Sarah, we'd love to see the demo. We've been dying to watch you. So today, we're going to watch you. We're going to move with you as soon as Josiane gets the music up. Josiane, could we have the music? There you go. All right. Okay, we're going to get out of your way.
Mm-hmm.
The floor is yours, Sarah.
I don't know how much the song has left. I'll dance to the end of the song. Oh.
It's a mix.
Huh?
It's a mix.
We probably have just enough time to watch you, so you're going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit somebody.
That's all right. We'll stay out of your
I'll
way.
be here.
We calling hip hop.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
You can narrate.
Yeah, that's right. Keep narrating as you go if you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some balance postures. I'm so scared I'm gonna hit the mic.
Oh, you'll hear from Josiane if you hit the mic. Don't worry. I can count a few of the yoga moves. Keep going. You're doing great. Do you recognize all this? Not in the yoga, I mean in hip hop.
No, from when I was a little kid, I haven't watched videos in a while. Okay, that was familiar. Yeah. I know a little bit about the
You
crib.
do?
Yeah, they have like 100 and some steps.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I do this, it reminds me of the seated yoga when she was like,
Flex your feet.
yeah, because there's a lot of that in the QR.
That's a lot of footwork.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You gotta do some military stuff. Be about face.
I like the mic. It's my favorite.
This one?
It's when I do the.
Oh, yeah.
The bridge?
Yeah. So funny because the rug. But that's pretty much.
That was good. That was good.
Could be better. It could be better.
No, it's just that
Hey, you
you on the
choreographed
rugs
it.
and everything, so
Right.
it's all
And on the
Yeah.
spot, you choreographed it. That's great. That's good. Hey, Sarah, you're gonna make this hip hop thing a real fad. I can see that already.
Yeah, I've done. I have a semi demo, but it wasn't a party, so I don't like to use it.
Hey.
No, so
But it definitely looks great because there's all this space and I could be there. That's one thing about dancing. It doesn't matter if it's techno. I don't care if it's ballet.
Right.
Like a really good dancer takes up a whole lot of space.
Right.
You
Because
want to
there's a
be
lot
up
of
high.
movement.
You want to be up
Right.
low. You kind of want to really, you want to accentuate those movements.
Right.
Kind of not like what I just did, but similar to it.
Similar to
Because
that.
it was up, it was down.
Right.
So when you have a really good dance sequence, it contains all of that. Every little bit.
I'm very inspired. I'm very curious. I've always wanted to know what is hip hop. So thank you for that. That
No
was an amazing
problem.
demo. Well, let's do this. Let's not do the standing postures today. Today we'll just continue with the seated postures because I think after watching you did an amazing job right there. But I think I feel the energy that you've expended right here on the mat. So we're gonna do the seated postures.
If you ever get a chance to and I have a show or something, I'll invite you to it. You can really see it, and you'll be like,
That
oh
would
my
be good.
God,
That would be good.
we
As long
jumping
as I don't,
everywhere.
as long as I don't have to do those moves.
No,
Let's-
you wouldn't. I think they would scare even some people at home.
Let's all come on our hands.
It's like a
Let's
lot.
come on our hands and knees. Knees are directly below the shoulders. Hands are directly below. Hands are directly below the shoulders. Knees are directly below the hips. Toes are curled in, fingers are nicely splayed. And notice the difference. Yours is a lot about movement and energy. Here's in yoga, we try to conserve all that energy and we try to do in slow, controlled motion. Both of them require a lot of mental balance. But this is more about staying still, and that's a lot about movement. So it's a good balance. Now, as we inhale, we're going to dip our torso, lift our chin, chest, and buttocks up. Inhale and dip. Bend your elbows like a cat. Exhale, uncurl your toes, arch your back. One more time, curl your toes in. Inhale and dip. Uncurl your toes, arch your back.
like a panther.
Right, it's actually a cat, the panther, the cat family. That posture is literally called Marjorie or cat. Bring your knees close to your palms. Let's come up on our knees. We're going to turn to face the front left of the mat. We're going to take you through a posture called camel, which basically is a little bit of an inversion. It's a back bend. Place your palms on your buttocks. Literally, it's a seated version of the posture we did in the last episode. Now, if you want, you can keep your toes curled in, but for some of us, as we grow older, there's more pressure on the knees when your toes are curled in. So I'm going to keep my feet flat. Now, if you've had any knee injuries, as Ron has, I would advise Ron to keep his feet flat as well. Push your elbows back. Inhale, lift your chin up, open up your chest. As you exhale, glide your hands down the back of your thighs. Very gently, right hand reaches for the right heel, left hand reaches for the left heel. Once you've made that connection, tilt your pelvis forward and tilt your head back. Hold it right there. Inhale, bring your palms back to your buttocks. Very gently, one at a time, and then lift your head up. We're going to sit on our heels and continue with the back bend. It's not as intense this time. Now you may feel more pressure on your knees. So if you feel this is too much for your knees, bring your knees out. Now if you think you can handle it, bring your knees closer in. We're going to continue to face the direction we were already in. Very gently lower just your buttocks on your heels, and then very gently lower your elbows one at a time. Make sure your knees do not come off of the floor. You want to keep your knees down. When you raise your knees, when you lift your knees, there's more pressure on your ankles. How does that feel, Jonathan?
That hurts.
Oh, it hurts. Okay. You don't want to lift your knees. Let's come up. Press with your palms. Let's come up before we do the forward fold. The reason it must have hurt for you.
It's just right here.
Did you lift your knees up?
No, I was trying to keep
His
going.
quads up.
together.
Oh, you
You can
did.
spread it.
Remember,
Like
you
you
need
do
to
that
bring
if
your
you
knees
know
out.
which-
See, you work out a lot at the gym, so your quads are very tight. So for you, going back would stretch the quads a lot. So you want to bring your knees out, right? Let's try that one more time. Let's try that again. So bring your knees out. It's a little gentler on your knees when you bring your knees out to the side, and then very gently try to lower your elbows down. You don't have to go down all the way, but if you can just come down to your elbows, you don't have to go further down. Or even that much is good, Jonathan. Stay there. Stay there. Then tilt your head back. There should be no tension. You just let your head drop. Press with your palms. Let's come up. Was that a little better, bringing your knees out?
Yes.
Still hurting a little bit.
Just over here.
Your ankles are tender. Maybe what you want to do is also place a towel or a face wash under your ankles next time. I think it does hurt because you're not used to the stretching backward, right?
Would the block help him?
Not under the ankles. No, that's going to hurt. He wants something soft.
Oh, like I was thinking if he sat on the block instead of his
Instead of
ankles.
going down, he won't go down all the way. But I see what you mean. So there's no pressure. Whatever you do, give some padding for your ankles.
He's like ready to get off his
Inhale. I know. We're almost there.
While we sitting
Inhale.
like this.
Take your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold from the hip. If you've had any knee issues, as Ron has had, make your adaptations as Ron is doing. Exhale and fold. Inhale, engage your low back and come up with a straight back.
This is supposed to be an active posture, but every time
It is active. As long
I
as,
just be like,
as long as your elbows don't come down, you're off your ankles now, Jonathan. I know. See, that's because you do. It's obvious you work out at the gym. At the same time, that takes a lot of practice to be able to sit on your ankles. It can be painful. So when you're practicing at home, put a face wash or a towel or something soft under your ankles. Or you could try what Sarah's suggesting. Sit on a block.
Yeah, but I haven't been here for a while. I've been looking at the stretches that you gave me, but it's not easy to do it by myself.
you need
I need the motivation from you. That's how come.
You need to
I'm
come
happy
here
I'm
more
now.
often.
Yes.
Come whenever you can. We love having you back. Let's turn to face the front left of the mat so your feet are flexed. So you want, yes, we'll all turn on one side so it's easy for Charles to take us in profile. Now, we're going to place our palms beside our hips, flex your feet. Now, here's what we're going to do. We are going to raise our legs off of the floor. But in order to do that, to gain your balance, before you lift your legs, we're going to first inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms are facing in. Now, engage. Use your low abdominal muscles. Engage your low abdominal muscles and lift. Inhale and lift. So to lift, you need to lean back just a little bit. Hold it right there. Exhale and release. Now, sometimes the temptation is to use your quad muscles. A lot of us have very strong quad muscles, the upper front of the thigh. When you lift your legs, if you're engaging your quad muscles, that's fine. You're working those muscles. But what you want to do is tighten the lower abdominal muscles. So when you tighten those muscles, your legs will lift up. Now, if you don't go up too high, that's okay. You just want to go as high as your abdominals will take you. Now, here's what we're going to do. Bring the soles of both your feet to touch each other. Clasp both your feet with your hands and push your knees down. Now, in this posture, you may want to sit on a block or a brick, a foam block, just to raise your torso up. Now, exhale, exhale, and fold. Press with your palms, inhale. Let's come up with a straight back. And then now we're going to do that malasana, the seated squat you were talking about a couple of episodes earlier. And I couldn't get the name at the time, and now it's coming back to me. I think every now and then, I have these vacuum in my mind, the flash. Let's come in a seated squat. It's all the hip hop yoga. It's
Possibly.
Hey, I get motivated.
My thing
actually,
is
it was fun. It was fun. I liked it.
It was, right?
And
So you see some videos.
press your palms in, push your elbows out to the side, and relax as you breathe. So chin up, chest is open. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, extend your legs out in front of you. And here's one more posture we talked about when you went to the side 2 episodes ago. Keep your feet flexed, both palms to the left of your hip. Exhale and dip. One of these days, Sarah, we'll catch up. I will catch up with your hip hop. Inhale, let's come out of that. Exhale to the right, both palms to the right side. And dip. Inhale, back to the center. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to just take you through some supine postures. We're going to skip the prone postures because supine, your spine needs a little bit of a stretch. We've done enough back bends over the last couple of episodes. So let's come on our back with our heads to the camera. Josiane, how are we doing for time? We have about 5 minutes? Okay, I assume we do. So I didn't hear from Josiane, so we're going to assume we do have 5 minutes. Okay. If you have any clips in your hair, for those of you who want to take that off first, place both your palms under your buttocks. Press your palms down with your buttocks, extend your legs out, keep your feet flexed. Engage your lower abdominal muscles, inhale and lift. Now keep your legs lifted up. This was another one you used, right, Sarah? Well done. Keep it. Oh, this is a roll. Inhale and do Sarah's hip hop roll.
I can do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And what Jonathan is doing is he's actually using his abdominals to hold him up there because he's not using his hands on his buttocks. He's clasping his palms together, which is great. I need to use my hands to push my buttocks over. Inhale. Let's exhale very gently. Lower your buttocks to the ground. Make sure your head does not come up. Keep your head down. And then press the soles of your feet with your hands. Push your knees out to the side. Hold it. Inhale. And then very gently lower your legs all the way down in slow, controlled motion. And keep your palms down. That's it. Okay. Now place your palms once more on under your buttocks, and this time we're going to peel our chest off of the floor. Lower body stays down. Inhale and lift. So the head stays down, feet are flexed. Just peel your chest off of the floor. So you should be able to watch the monitor. Those of you who are stretching with us at home, you should be able to watch us on the screen when you're upside down. Exhale and release very gently. Now, fold your knees in, bend your knees, bring your heels close to your buttocks so that your hands can actually touch your heels. Inhale, lift your buttocks with your hands. So hold your buttocks up with your hands. And then wiggle your shoulders under your upper back. That'll help you get a little higher. And as your hands push your buttocks up, as you come up a little higher, you can bring your heels a little closer. For those of you who have a very strong back, feel free. You can let your hands go, clasp your palms together if you want. Now, I'm not sure I could hold that for very long, so I need to support my buttocks. So I'm going to do that.
I hold my ankles all the time.
You do this all the time. Exhale and release. Extend your right leg out, fold the left leg in, and then place your right hand over the left knee and push your left knee over to the right side. Turn to look left. Now, so you're making a nice little S with your body. Inhale, and then release the left leg, extend the left leg out, fold the right knee in. Left hand over the right knee, right hand is on the right hip, push your right knee over to the left side and turn to look right. So your spine should get a wonderful S twist on this side as well. Inhale, and then bring your right knee in and bring the other knee into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug for a job well done. Nice rocking motion. Ron, you love this one, right? That's right. Feels good, right?
Yes, it does.
It's actually a good massage for the sacrum, which means basically the sacrum is the part, the base of the spine where all the nerves divide. So that's why it feels good. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's inhale. Let's come up. We had done enough back bend, so we didn't want to do the prone positions. Now we'll give Sarah the honor. Josiane, how are we doing? Charles, how are we doing for time? We have a couple of minutes. Josiane didn't give us a 5-minute cue yet. Josiane, we still good? I want to make sure. Okay, Sarah, we were talking about hip hop the last couple of episodes that you took us through. Is there a way that we can actually learn it formally? I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to keep up with classes, but are there classes for hip hop?
Yeah, you can take all kind of dance classes, hip hop, salsa, whatever you want.
Okay.
There's a class that you can take. Or if you're really into hip hop, you can watch a lot of videos and imitate them.
Right.
Like as I grew up,
We still have 5 minutes to go. Okay, then we could do a lot of stretches. Yeah.
as I grew up, that's pretty much how I learned how to dance. Mainly it was Michael Jackson because my mother was really like.
Michael Jackson, did he do hip hop?
No, he's just a really great dancer.
Oh, okay.
But he
okay.
does a lot of technical stuff.
He's a forerunner.
Yeah,
Right.
His stuff could definitely be put to hip hop music.
Right.
Yeah, he's just like Chris Brown,
Since
Justin Timberlake. These are people who idolized him, and they incorporate a lot
Really?
of his dance
Yes, that's true.
into their sequences today.
right.
James Brown is hip hop.
James Brown, yes, to a certain
James Brown too.
to
Don't
a
forget
certain
the classics.
extent, yeah, you can definitely put
So
these
give
great
us some
artists to
tips.
hip-hop.
We have the luxury of another 4 minutes, so give us some tips on what we can.
Some tips to learn hip hop.
Yeah.
I
You talked
would
about the
say Missy
connection.
Elliott, definitely.
Okay.
Watch Missy Elliott. She does a lot of just hip hop, like.
No, but you were
Argentina.
talking about the connection of the hip hop moves with the yoga postures. Can
Oh,
you
in
show us
general.
slowly in slow motion? Show us some of those.
Sure,
'Cause
sure.
I found that very difficult with some of them. I found it difficult to keep up.
Oh, okay. So I'll go a little slower. My favorite thing is the groundwork. I
Right.
like to dance on the ground.
On the ground.
So it's like the mic, like these rules. But I would say use the like we just did the supine.
Right,
You want to
right.
use a lot of those to help get you used to rocking. Kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
we just did the.
Right. The
then
rocking motion.
You get used to moving your body.
Right, okay.
And it's not always easy to control that.
Yeah.
So if you're not used to just being able to control something like this, you're not going to be able to do that.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Even if you're watching
Right.
them, because the question there now is, how do I connect
How do I come up?
this
Yeah.
to that?
Well, let's try that. Actually, that was nice.
Yeah.
Let's
So
try
it's
that.
a lot simpler than
What do
the
you
other
do?
way.
Yeah, you just keep rocking. How many
You
times?
pretty. So when you feel you can stand,
Oh, I see.
like me, it'll be like the second one. Yeah.
Okay, but I need to cross my legs when I stand up. Is that okay?
That's fine.
It's harder for guys to do it.
It's okay. Did you hurt yourself?
Really?
Okay. Say we
It's
stop
hard.
rocking and we can't stop.
Yeah,
Guys are
but
not
like
that
that's
flexible.
like a little way you could use the yoga to help prepare your body
Okay.
for
Anything-
yoga moves that you might see somebody doing.
You're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I got that on camera.
Yeah, we did.
Got everything.
That's all right. That's okay.
A lot of female dancers, they will get on the floor.
Okay.
Like the cat, like they crawl a lot
Right,
in
right,
hip
right.
hop.
Yeah.
You know, they do.
Oh, is it-
They do. Yeah, they crawl, but it's like the cat almost, but
Oh,
just
yeah, it
the
is.
altered thing.
Right.
They do
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
really?
do. Yep. And see his back? See
I
how his
can't get-
back is?
Right.
That's definitely the cat. That's what they
okay. The
do.
panther. He called it a panther. Okay.
Oh, right.
He does look like a panther, all in black.
Right.
So hold on. So it's this hand, right hand and right knee.
It could, yeah, because you're.
Oh,
you're
I
like
see.
a
The knee is
cat.
down. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay,
I'm
got
just,
it.
It's just, just as long
Oh
as
yeah,
you're
I was
comfortable.
thinking it's hard to move.
No,
Yeah,
no,
because-
basically.
It's alternate, right?
No, the way it is, you don't move just one side. Like, you could go like.
So it's
You can
alternate.
alternate.
you
Yeah.
can
Okay.
alternate,
That's
so
what I was thinking.
Yeah, you can do it differently. Like, it all depends.
Josiane, are you getting all that?
So you want to use some of these yoga postures to help, because you know how we hold them so much
Right,
longer.
right.
The yoga postures can help prepare your body to get strong enough to make those connections.
Right.
And then as you get advanced, those transitional movements will help you in dance.
Right.
Kind of like a big reason, like the traditional Indian music or dances kind of incorporated the yoga
Yeah, we
movement.
have classical South Indian dances are all yoga
Right,
postures.
and they're transitional though,
Right.
because all of those movements are connected. And hip hop, it looks a little bit more lucrative, but those movements are there.
Right.
So the yoga will help you find a balance and connect.
You
the
even
dots.
talk hip hop. So what do all those gestures mean? You were going to explain that to us in the last episode. We got
I
time
just
that.
think it's a way. Like some people talk with their hands a lot.
Right now I do too. I
And-
just want to understand hip hop.
A lot of hip hop artists, we just do that. Like I don't know.
And
they do that.
no, another thing about it is that when somebody says their lyrics, a lot of times where they can't act it out in the scenery where they show like the background, like if they said that I'm gonna love you, I'll
Oh, I
watch
see.
out. Yeah,
That's
I don't
as part of
care.
the moves.
Like I don't care what happens. You're on my mind.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So
Because you're right. Because a lot of times it'll be a
yeah,
background.
talk with your hands. Like there's like talk.
right,
Use
right.
the term talk with your mouth, not with your hands. But yeah, that's
So
kind of.
what is it, a youth thing? How come all three of you know so much? How come I'm not in it at
Well,
all?
I think it's just the urban
I
life.
think I need to live here long enough to
Yeah,
understand.
it's definitely the urban life. Some people would say because we're black people, but it's anybody who's in the city growing up listening to
Right.
hip hop or R&B. Anybody living in an urbanized setting.
Amy Winehouse did.
Yeah, exactly. Amy Winehouse is a perfect example. She definitely.
And like for example, regardless of what music is, if somebody uses the term I'm watching, you know how they putting on their glasses. Yeah.
Oh,
they
that's a
say
hip
that,
hop
like,
move?
yeah, they're
Yeah,
even.
that's like
Okay, so
express
is
yourself.
this a hip hop move?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, I have to do it in
glasses.
style, right? I have to do it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Like I'm the yoga teacher.
boy.
This is me.
Yeah, boy.
Or even, when they hot like fire.
Right.
Or like they pop their collar, brushing that off.
It's like
This is
what?
Yeah,
all
like get off
just-
your shoulder, like
Yeah.
like, what- it
Means
could
I
be
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Is that-
whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
Right.
Yeah,
Whatever.
like brush it off. I'm gonna continue to travel.
Wow, this is a whole new language by itself, right? Hip hop.
Like, if I do this now,
body
walking down the
language.
street, people
You
gonna
need
know.
a ring.
Like for example, instead of saying and you're talking, you go like
What's that mean?
talk to the hand. You know that's what talking.
Oh, I
They
see.
do that in music too. Radiga, she has a song.
Oh yeah, talk like.
I don't
talk to
even
the
want to
hand.
say the name of
Like,
the
yeah, you
song.
talking, you like.
But Radiga's got this song.
Yeah.
I don't like to say it, but it's I'll beat that bitch.
Oh, no.
So, she goes over to like her guy, and they're in the club, but there's some girl like pushing up on him, and she goes to the beat like for her to go.
Oh,
And
wow.
then like she
Go
sits
away.
at the bar
That's
and
my
she
man.
turns
You need
around.
that.
Oh, I see. On behalf of Ron Thomas, Jonathan Boothe, and Sarah